Hello, welcome back for more Uminekos. There was a cliffhanger the day before. It was killing me as well. And I'm ready for more readings. Let's continue. Maybe I should adjust the music volume. It was really low last time. There we go. The music. I don't think it matched with the scene that much, but okay. Krause was repeating his useless effort in trying to somehow open a hole between the metal bars. Useless? There's nothing useless. Tell that to most organization. There's nothing. The lookout goats had been swallowed up by those black pits and disappeared. Now was their do or die chance? How did Cap not win against Georgie? This was their only chance to break the bars. No, not with that attitude. Nothing is impossible, Nanjo. You say that, but are there any tools? Maybe you can try the phone. Maybe smash them. Damn, you're so cool.
この段階に至っては出ない知恵を絞るより行動あるのみね。
Yeah, tell them. 綺麗。
力を合わせ。
Waifu.
私もやるわ。
What can you do?
カノン君、男の子でしょ。手を貸して。
What about the sword?
カノン君?
Kanon-kun. Oh, is he gonna brandish the magical sword?
旦那様、下がってください。
何をする気だ。
I have explosive.
いいよね。
ラマオ。
姉さん、もう一度だけあがいても。
私ももう一度だけあがくよ。一度だけじゃない。何度でも。
Jessica's voice had reached Canon. It had certainly permeated into his stone-cold heart, and Georgie's voice had reached Shannon. If the love he had shown was embodied by strength, she would have to respond in the same way. An incredible metallic sound rang out. The first flash cut horizontally through several of the metal bars, and with the next flash, they were cut through horizontally again, causing them to clatter to the ground like bamboo shoots cut by a sword. Krause, Kide, and Nanjo didn't even have a clue about English about what had just happened.
南條先生。
How convenient.
お屋敷や廊下をどっちに？
Wouldn't Kinso like knew about this? I mean, Kinso quotation mark. Wouldn't he like expect this to happen? When Nanjo knew about this place?
左奥だ、左奥。
Where is it again?
参りましょう、旦那様方。
Okay.
すぐにワルギリア様に気づかれます。
あんたたちは一体何なの？
僕たちは。
Monster, I mean, furniture brought to you by IKEA. When Canon hung his head a little and faltered, Shannon slapped his shoulder, smiled, and spoke. We are human, no longer we are furniture. I
私たちは人間です。
Of course.
ワルギリア様！
Waifu!
警戒網に反応、脱獄です。
What network?
なぜか見張りのヤギがいません。
どうしてです？ガープですね。
How do you know?
人の習慣物を勝手に。
what is this? I knew that if gods people are disappeared, must be Garp. No exception.
ガップガップ。
交戦規定確認。脱走者への射殺許可を申請であります。
That was easy.
おやりなさい。やっちゃいなさい。ガ
He's so cute.
ガプ。
Is she okay?
了解であります。
Did she die?
45-410追撃狙撃戦準備。
Uh-oh.
弾手収束誘導弾。
Now, I don't know who to loot for. The bunny waifu or my Akire waifu.
ワルギリア様、逃亡阻止結界を。
What did you do?
そうでしたね。ここから逃がしはしませんよ。ガプガプ言ってたら舌噛みました。
As they ran down the underground passage, the path in front of them was once again blocked by metal bars. Is that the same, like, passage as the one to the gold room? The door was, of course, locked. Teachers! Hello! Are you doing well? Did you miss everything? Not everything, just a bit. However, there was no problem for them now.
また鉄格子と頼む。
はい、旦那様。
Do it, you monster, I mean, human.
しかしすごいわ。一体どういう原理なのかしら。
No, not as good as a gun.
原理など興味ないね。大事なのは彼に鉄格子が切断できてる。気にするならカノン。やれ。
お任せを。
Who died? No one. Yet. Cannon sliced the metal bars again with a red trail, but there was a harsh, strange noise, and only a slight scratch was left on the metal bars. Uh-oh.
なんとこれは頑丈な。
Goodness. These metal bars, they're buffed.
違う。エンチャントされてる。
Of course.
ワルギリア様の魔法錠だ。
切断できる。
もちろん。でも時間をかけるよ。
What do you mean take time?
3分間待ってやる。
So they kung fu fantasy magic. Apparently so. I think they're like, is Pastorale here? No? Okay, go full magic. Here we go. After taking a deep breath and focusing his concentration, Cannon once again extended his sword, the trail red. When he pressed it hard against the metal bars, sparks sprayed almost as though he was burning through them with a blowtorch.
切断はできそうだな。手こずりそうだな。
旦那様、
If only you have explosive magic.
敵に捕捉されました。
How do you know?
下がってください。
Hey?
誰も来てないわよ。
私の後ろに下がってください。
Okay.
狙われてます。45データ治療。標的は捕捉。地形誤差修正。
This is so good.
射撃曲線形成。制御点補正完了。410データリンク。410データ受領。危険区域確認。問題なし。
WO 師団装填48発。個別誘導 F&F。
Huh? 48? Fire and forget?
収束誘導弾準備完了。
45射撃準備完了。収束誘導弾装填。
God, they're so cute. Cannon got a wielding machine magic. No, it's a sword. Don't call it wielding magic.
410にひひ射撃。
Shout out! I guess a golden arrow that sparkled gold was fired, leaving a gold tail streaming behind. Streaming, you say? It drew a curve, went through the door, through the keyhole, down the stairs, towards the underground path at full speed. Okay, I'll drink some tea. Okay, I think the game is a bit loud to me, but I remember that the word was a bit low, so how about we... There we go. I need tea for Umineko stream. Hear me?
何か光りましたぞ。
Everything's fine to you. Hear me. It's loud to me, but I know that it went to the OBS. Not a lot, I believe.
黄金の矢はシールドで防げない。カノン君、迎撃態勢。
What?
リンクしよう。
Link? You can do that? You have never done that in the previous episodes.
ゲートキーパー了解。
What? Where did that come from? That's the first time he said that word.
姉さんと一緒に戦うのは久しぶりだ。動じらないでよ。
本気でやる。
なら問題ない。
Okay, we're gonna make everything up in this episode, aren't we? Canon stopped cutting the bars and stood in front of Shannon. Behind him, Shannon closed her eyes, concentrating her mind, focusing deep into the dankness of the underground path. Oh, what am I seeing? I got a Casterlabs. It's a special kind of arrow made out of 48 sub-rounds bound together. It explodes mid-flight and divides into 48 mini arrows. Homing shotgun. The strength of each individual one is low, but they pierce through all shields and possess totality against ground troops. Umineko real-time strategy. When? So everyone has magic now? Not the Ushinomiyas, unfortunately. And out of that, each one of the 48 possesses autonomous guidance towards the individual targets, aka AI.
光った。分裂した。
収束誘導弾。分裂確認。
What is going on?
46、7、8、48。全弾補足。
Who wrote this fanfic?
迎撃完成。カノンへデータリンク。
カノンデータ受領。
But this should be a lot of them.
姉さんの能力はすごいな。
You can your ability can be incredible when your fantasy. Damn.
48発全部見える。
迎撃優先順位に注意。
This is cheating.
姉さんを信じて。
もちろんさ。僕は目を開ける必要さえない。
Got drags to imagine that. The writer of this game, for one.
迎撃開始。
What?
はあ
Me? Nice!
目標健在。
Let's see the anime. Animate that.
迎撃されました。にひゃ48発全部。
シャノンとカノンはもともと一組の家具ですからね。
Oh, are they now?
揃うと手強いこと。
Oh! In the previous episodes, one of them always died. So that's why. I guess.
あいたたた。
What's that like? Yeah, all of them died in the same in the first Twilight. Every episode.
これ口内炎になっちゃうかしら。
One of them. Yep.
落ち着け。再装填。
I'll say. I too understand that.
弾種を変更。精密高速狙撃弾。精密狙撃戦準備。
If you don't have to be in the jail to stop them, why were they at the jail to begin with? Can we have my magic is more powerful than yours magic and end everything in a second? The battle of the Shunibyo.
そりゃいいね。迎撃不能の超高速弾。ゲートキーパーごとき けじゃ防御不能だに。精密狙撃戦了解。精密射撃用データ収集開始。
一体今のは何なんだ。
You tell me なんちゃ。
安心して、私にもさっぱりよ。一つわかるのは二人に頼らなきゃ死んでたってことね。
カノン君ありがとう。鉄格子に戻って。多分次のは迎撃できない弾が来る。
Oh, then what do we do?
そんな攻撃をどう防ぐんだ。
We pray to God.
撃たせません。カノン君霊視線防備。
What? At those words, Cannon closed his eyes tightly and clenched his teeth. So Nacho is a hero mage? That would be cool. I wanna see him resurrect people or buff someone. With Shannon at the center, a picture and impact blasted out that could only be perceived by those not human. Okay. I thought something. Why? Out of all human characters, we only see only two of them have magic. Even Kinso haven't shown any of his magic. I think so far, like people on this page, like only two of them use magics. Like it. Thank you for the redeems. I'll drink some tea. Like I feel like these two also belongs in this page of like witches and demons or something. Interesting. Like they're Liu and not Liu at the same time. It's a strange category, I guess. He certainly could summon bunnies, right? So he showed his magic. Oh, that's true. The problem is, he did. So, I think he's more fantasy in this episode than the others. If he's already dead, like years ago, but these two aren't dead because we saw other people interact with them in front of Battle. So I don't think they are like made up characters. Like these people. A bit confused on this. Like I feel like there's something, but I don't know. Interesting. What the? He's alive in our hearts, and that makes him live. Spoken like someone's coping. What? That was pretty beautiful.
射撃システムエラー。
Uh-oh.
再起動。あれ
霊波妨害、霊視防護、急げ。何をしてるか、早く耳を塞げ。45。
Uh-oh. What was that about? Waifu? An unseen, unheard impact blasted towards the Shiestashimai. WO and Yurikimaru crashed down, covering their ears, but Yonjiko didn't make it in time. Is this Toho now? I wish. Still standing bolt upright, her eyes rolled inside her head. What? Okay, she's getting better and better. Perfect.
45損傷。コンパイラのエンジンがいっちゃったよ。
Kaput.
いや、私もノイズがひどいに。
45、410、そして WO 損傷。狙撃戦を断念。
The O7.
リンクでもろに来た。
What is this? Electronic warfare?
再起動しないと。
raising their spirit particle sensitivity for precision sniping and backfired. Wow, that's a lesson. Cool. They had taken the full brunt of the spirit particle shockwave Shannon had released. Suddenly German. And not only Yonjiko, who had been hit directly, but also WO and Yoichimaru, who had been linked with her, were taken down.
大丈夫ですか？後でまた美味しい紅茶を入れてあげますからね。しっかり。
Ah, he's so cute.
申し訳ございませんであります。再起動をかけます。数百秒ほどお待ちを。
100 seconds. They don't use SSD. Damn. After Chester Shimai collapsed, they would probably get back up eventually, but it looked like it would be hard for them to return to the battle lines for a while.
一時的にとはいえ退けますか。
Why are you smiling?
なるほど。
Wow!
あの子の面白がる筋書きは実に大番狂わせが多いこと。
Okay, getting better and better. Valkyria tore the air with a large motion as though opening a door.
さあさあおいでなさい。ヤギの従者たち。
Wingardium Leviosa!
お仕事の時間ですよ。脱走者たちを殺して捕らえなさい。死体でいいのですよ。どうせ蘇生できるし。
Does that mean at this point they are already dead? I guess. Interesting choice of word. A gold-colored door opened in the air, and countless giant gods with muscular bodies peeked their faces out.
さあさあ急ぎなさい。脱走者は5人いるから5等賞までの早い者勝ち。
Wait, how many did she summon? Not that it's important, but I just wanna know. Countless, it says. Cool.
素敵なご褒美がありますよ。さあさあ頑張って頑張って。
Could she summon countless gods from the start? Valkyria clapped her hands, urging them on. A prize? After glancing at each other at the swears, the girls rushed to the door at once, trying to get out, making the exit as tight a squeeze as the trains during the commuter rush. Very smart. Each wanted to get out first, so none of them could get out. Valkyria held her head in frustration. Oh my god, it go full fantasy. By that time, Canon had managed to cut just enough bars to make a gap that could be slipped through. It proved a bit of work for Krause, large as he was, and Nanjo, whose waist was nearly his downfall. His peak. But even so, they all managed to make it through. But the relief at getting through was short-lived. Immediately, another set of metal... Oh, how many metal bars! Blocked the way into them.
厳重ね。
Who conjured like 5,000 metal bars?
よっぽどここの人を逃がしたくなかったんでしょうね。
No kidding.
カノン、すまんがもう一度頼む。辛いだろうが頼む。
Filthy spammer. Finally, a gap. Yep. There was sweat on Canon's forehead. You could tell at a glance that cutting the metal bars, which had been made even more solid by magic, was exhausting him considerably.
はい、お任せを、旦那様。
This is like Age of Empire people who spam walls and the tower. Good God.
お前にしかできん。どうか頼む。
Only he could do it. Holding tightly onto those words, Canon concentrated his mind again and once more set himself to the task of cutting the bars.
後方敵が来ます。複数。
Ooh.
ええ、今度は私たちにもわかるわ。
I guess so.
すごい地響きね。とんでもない化け物が殺到してくるのがわかるわ。
Uh-oh.
ご安心を。今抜けた鉄格子を私が魔法錠で封鎖します。
Can you do that?
ヤギたちごときには破れません。
Shannon held her hand out towards the bars that had come through. We need a few for welding. Welding cannon? I don't have oil. This is not the freedom land. This is Japan. They have no oil. But she stopped right away.
どうかしましたか。
ワルギリア様が霊波妨害の中和を開始。
Uh-oh. Your move, furnitures.
破られるとまずい。シエスタ姉妹の再起動後のイニシアチブを奪われます。
可愛いウサギたちをいじめてくれたお返しはたっぷりとさせていただきますよ。
True, yeah. Tell them.
この小賢しい霊視で優位に立とうというなら、それを丸ごと剥ぎ取って私が奪ってあげます。
Is it intentional that they block this part of her face that looks extra creepy?
姉さんは霊波妨害に集中して、あのヤギたちにその鉄格子の隙間は狭すぎる。しばらくは食い止めてくれるはず。
何を言っているかさっぱりだもん。
Me too.
だいぶやばいってことだけは理解できたわ。
Kirei pick up a metal bar that Cannon had just cut. You need to see her full face. We did see her full face. Cross had no weapon, but he lobbed his fist, and the two of them grabbed into the depths of the underground passage where the shaking was coming from.
この鉄格子で遮るものはおしまいのはずだ。
Adding some tea.
ここから屋敷までどのくらいあるんです？
かなり歩く。道は平坦だが30分は歩いた記憶が。
Well, I'm confused. Is Nanjo supposed to be here? I feel like the story just hinted that Nanjo has visited the secret mansion Cuadorian before without actually being explicit. Okay.
全力疾走ならその半分ってことだわ。
I mean, assuming that it's true. They couldn't tell for sure since they didn't have the three-sided mirror, but there was no guarantee that Georgie and Jessica could hold out against demon opponents for all the time. What magic do they have? Alchemy. Same answer. And light magic, and rabbit magic, and expecto patronum or something.
歩く2倍の速度で走れば15分。さらにその2倍で走れば8分を切るわ。
And if we dash twice the speed, then it will be about 4 minutes. And if we run even faster, it's 2 minutes. You know what? Let's teleport. What is that logic?
さらにその倍の全力疾走なら5分かかる。
Okay.
問題ない。
No sweat.
むちゃくちゃな計算ですね。
I know, right, Nancho? I agree with you. From fellow scholar to other.
ですが、カジマの計算式はそういうものです。
申し訳ございません。旦那様方、後を頼みます。
Okay.
任せたまえ。カノンは1秒でも早く鉄格子を。シャノンはワルギリアとかいう魔女への妨害に専念したまえ。追っては私とキリエさんで防ぐ。
Oh. Then the laws of beasts rang out from the darkness, and numerous fairy, glowing, bright red eyes appeared. The goats lashing towards them with thunderous force were several levels more massive than the gods had been. The tremors they created were almost like an earthquake. The power and terror was tremendous, but Kirin instead laughed with relief. Those massive bodies wouldn't be able to go through the gap in the bars. What if they just break the bars? The group of goats crashed into the metal bars with a terrific sound like that of a train colliding with a dead end. Crumbs of dirt fell here and there from the ceiling, and you could tell that the metal bars had buckled inwards. The force of the charge must have been no different from a train. If the metal bars had been there, they would undoubtedly have swallowed the 5 of them up and crushed them in an instant. When the group of goats pressed up against the metal bars, realized that the 5 were right in front of them. They let out a terrible howl, trying to intimidate the 5. Although it was hard to tell whether that was really intimidation or because of the pain from being pushed and shoved. One calm goat among them figured out that it just needed to do something about the metal bars. Oh, they can think! And grabbed two of them with its massive arms and began bending them as though opening double doors. Kire sharply jabbed her metal pole at the goat's vitals. Which vitals? The goat let out a roar of anguish. It probably hurt a lot, but that was all. It wasn't enough to break it down. Damn!
クラウスさん
Still holding the stuck-in metal pole, Kire relinquished the opposite tip to Krause. Krause landed there with all his might, leapt into the air, and kicked it in with all his weight and kicking power combined. Overstemmed to the balls. That's a cowardly move. All of that destructive power was focused on the single pole, drawing it in. Bam! Dead. He dead. Did we get him?
大丈夫ですかな。幹部は揉まないように。
Who are you talking to? The goat?
薬は後で処方しましょう。お大事に。
What is this? Best episode as the goat who had taken a pile bunker. What? A pile bunker? What does that mean? To its vitals reefed with teary eyes. It nodded its head.
私たちのリンクも結構いけるじゃないシャノンちゃんたちには負けられないわ
当然じゃないか。私たちは仲良し一族だからね。
Right. Yeah, right. Who brought this fanfic for God's sake?
二人がかりでならいけるわ次右側のあいつ
了解だ。いい嫁さんじゃないか。ルドルフめ、少し愚痴が多かったんじゃないか
Yeah. My dead brother, he grumbled too much. What is this?
後で聞かせてもらうわ
Oh, my dead husband. Please tell me more about him.
ルドルフさん天国で青くなっても手遅れよ
Your dead husband. Oh. The ghost's massive body sank into the lost bush, even taking into account that the leg's power is 3 times that of an arm's. Is it? The strength surpassed common sense. Because it's not live. That massive body flying up and through the air from being kicked in the shin. It was too epic. Krause is the best character, shaking my mind. Nah, I think Chide is way better. Even Georgie seemed a little surprised.
僕の蹴りが化け物にも通用したとはね。驚きだよ。
Me too.
あんたの反撃特化結界のせいよ。グレイズした攻撃力をそのまま自らに上乗せしてる。
What? How does that work?
あんたの蹴りにはその化け物どもの怪力が加算されてるのよ。
How did you have that shit ability?
へ
へ
え。よくわからないけど、僕にぴったりじゃないか。
Me too.
誰であろうとも攻撃してくるなら等しい反撃を覚悟してもらう。
Yeah, tell them. Mutually assured destruction.
専守防衛。僕のポリシーそのものだ。
Why is he speaking like he's a president or something? Don't think too much. Okay. No more thinking. No thoughts. He's empty. That's why Gabu couldn't easily touch him. If only she has a gun. See? The counter-attacking type barrier had no defensive power. Okay, I'll drink some tea. However, because of its counter-attacking characteristic, it could be useful in defense by making the opponent hesitate to attack. Can you make a gap in gap? That sounds like you want to shoot her or something. Oh, what the? The ghosts were foolish, so they attacked without warning. But the effect was being realized to the fool against Scarpe.
こいつらは単調だね。パワーが互角であるならば小柄な方が有利だ。
True? Is he teaching us Street Fighter? He lightly dodged the lock-like arm. When that arm touched the barrier that protected Georgie, it let off a strong right English, and the tip of the foot that was counter-attacking gained the same shine, and the superhuman power of the goat was added to Georgie's own. Why shoot just a fist through the chest? Can he do that? He seems like a kicking person. The second goat fell forwards and floated in the air for a second. Then Georgie's next roundhouse kick missed right over the falling goat's head. For an instant, the goat hoped to get away with his life. But no! A heel was dropped onto the back of his head and he was forced to kiss the ground.
上段回し蹴りからの練りチャギは基本だろ。
What in the tarnation is Nerichaki?
たまにやると結構当たるよ。
こいつ厄介だわ。マジで厄介だわ。
Where's the murder mystery?
何が悪魔だ、何が魔女だ。
何か悪魔か何か魔女だ。
六軒島の主人はこの後ろ宮家だよ。
True! Tell them! Are they gonna win? Are they gonna win?
それを体で教えてやるよ。
He can do everything. He has the main character armor. I thought Batala is the main character.
こいつ
Oh, the only way to finish off Georgie now that his body was wrapped up in the counter-attacking type barrier was to not allow him a counter-attack. Just throw objects at him. Next time he sucked him into the abyss, she would have to kick and drop him, 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 kick and drop him. What? Until she kicked him to death. Fanfic main character. True. I assume that in the real world, I think Georgie is already dead. And let me guess, he got shot. But Georgie had already perfected reading the French warning signs that told of the appearance of Carpus pitfalls. If he managed to jump over that next pit, then this time he would probably paralyze Garp's head with his whirlwind-like kick without holding back in the slightest, just as had been done to his parents. She was able to envision the scene vividly. It was far too late now, but Garp cursed Kinso all the same for calling her out to this ridiculous island. Oh. Runaway finally started using both of his hands to form his shield. Without a more powerful shield, he wouldn't be able to completely block Jessica's fist anymore. Does she not get tired? The enchantment on Jessica's fist grew the more she fought. The permeation upgrade had already stacked several times, and the fists had also been given an impact upgrade, a piercing upgrade, and a speed upgrade, making them fist-worthy to fight on par with a demon.
どうしたよ。
It doesn't end. It doesn't end.
へばってきたんじゃねえのかよ。動きが鈍ってきてるぜ。
いいえ、ジェシカ様の動きと思考、動体視力が飛躍的にエンチャントされているのです。私の動きは最初から変わっていませんよ。
This is so anime.
あなたの動きが私を捉えつつあるのです。
それでも反撃はしねえわけか。
これが私のこだわりですので、しかしこのままというわけにはいきますまい。
Is he gonna fight back?
そろそろ本気で終わりにさせてもらいますよ。
Oh, he's in distress. Okay. Runaway's face turned into an expression he had never shown before. It was truly demonic into Jessica's eyes, full of respect, because it was an expression only shown to enemies strong enough to make him get serious. Oh. What?
なんだこれ。
What's that? With a whole body gesture that you couldn't call elegant, Lonoway set up a shield with all of his strength, the size and thickness of a wall. Its sturdiness was nothing like a shield, it was literally a wall. And on top of that, with all of Lonoway's magical power, it pushed Jessica back bit by bit. Did he plan on pushing her back against the wall and crushing her to death? Oh no, Jessica tried to break through the wall with both fists, but it was solid. Just leave the loop? Without any exaggeration, it was solid.
これがお前の本気かよ。上等だぜ。打ち砕いてやら。
Everyone just writes an anime book together because their family meeting was so boring. Ah, the fruit of everyone's labor. I see. What an interesting message. Butter. Yep.
今度はそうはさせませんよ。この壁は一味違います。どれ、私もエンチャントさせていただきましょう。
Of course! Power scaling, am I right? Oh. I like how he disintegrated with the picture. You know, made magic signs with his fingers, almost like a ninja. Is this Naruto reference? The wall glowed red for just an instant and became imbued with some kind of ominous power. Almost immediately, Jessica also gained a first-hand understanding of this. What happened? Every time she pounded her fist against the wall, pain rebounded upon her as though glass fragments had scattered and hit all over her body. Who didn't want to write it died in the dining room in the book? So that's what happened.
攻撃反応装甲を付与させていただきました。
What?
ジェシカ様の攻撃を相殺することで威力を減退させ、
Are we in Warcraft?
のみならず反応破片で反撃までできる優れものです。殴り続けるのは大いに結構ですが、それは自らにも及びます。
つまりお前の壁と私の我慢比べってことかよ。上等だ。
I like how Jessica is like an offensive fighter, while Georgie is like a defensive fighter. Interesting contrast. Oh, Shannon also fight defensively because she used barrier magic, while Canon have a sword. Interesting. What's it called? Relation, I suppose. Yeah, my nonsense is stronger than your nonsense. Yeah.
ジェシカ様が膝をつくのが先か、壁に押し込まれるのが先か、見物させていただきましょう。
打ち破って、この壁ごとお前の横面をぶっ飛ばす方が先かもな。
Yeah, it's like looking at the first graders playing with each other with their makeup power and all that.
見てやがれ。
Oh. Without hesitation, Jessica slammed both fists into the wall. Each time she did, a large amount of shards scattered, tormenting her body all over. Countless red cuts soon appeared all over her body. She grimaced at the intense pain, but her eyes were burning with fighting spirit, and her lips curved in a grin exactly the opposite of the pain.
カノン、まだかね。私たちは平気だが、
Yeah,
奴らを防ぐ鉄格子が平気ではなさそうだ。
Are we there yet?
もう少しです。
Take off his cruel mustache.
こいつらキリがないわ。
Why, is that where he stored his mana?
おしくらまんじゅうだけで鉄格子を破りかねない。
The metal bars creaked under the strain of the group of guards. Several arms grabbed the bars, twisting them with superhuman strength. However, some bars were being pulled in opposite directions by different hands. Apparently, they literally were stupid. Really? There must be multiple writers at this point. The way those countless hands were grabbing the metal bars happened to match up by chance. Several hands, grasping two metal bars, nearly put their power together and put the bars to the left and right, creating an opening. The incredible sound of metal bending could be heard, and the gap was getting larger bit by bit. They attacked the arms of those ghosts one by one, but they weren't getting anywhere. They couldn't stop the gap from expanding left and right. A loud, metallic sound came from behind them. Oh, finally! Cannon had finally finished cutting.
早く
Okay.
キリエさんレディーファーストだ 南條先生も続いてる
Gap is getting larger. Oh no!
旦那様ここは僕に任せてください
Are you gonna stay behind?
これは
Whom? Cannonless sword with which he had cut the metal bars disappeared. Not enough mana. I guess. Uh-oh.
ごめん、アルギリア様の霊視線影響下に入った。
What?
私たちの魔力が中和されてる。
Okay. The music is amazing. I can't believe there's 4 episodes left. Oh, what is this? My electronic warfare is better than your electronic warfare.
よくも大魔女と呼ばれた私にここまで抗ったものです。
My waifu, your smile is incredible.
もはやその地下道ではあなたたちの魔法は使えませんよ。
That's cheating. You're not even there. A magic circle column drew complex magical formula around Valkyria. With such full-fledged magic being used, Shannon's power couldn't even compete. Just neutralize her magic, neutralizing magic. No, the thing is, Shannon have lower rank magic, so her magic got cancelled out. That's the rule. Yep. On the contrary, it was surprising that she had withstood as much as she had.
霊視優勢を確保。
Yeah, superiority achieved. Yes, good news.
さあ、シエスタ姉妹、今度こそあなたたちの出番ですよ。
Well, it's probably written in some Dungeons and Dragons menu.
ってまだ再起動してるんですか？
Damn.
なんで最近の子は寝起きが悪いの？
Bro, need to upgrade to SSDs. Yep.
申し訳ありませんであります。私たち全員バージョンが違ってて。
You what?
なんでバージョン変わるたびにショートカットとプルダウンがしっちゃかめっちゃかになるに。
True.
前回不正の終了がありました？管理者権限？何これわけわかんない。
They're so cute. It's like a booting sound. I want that sound as my alarm clock sound. Thank you.
早く直して。
この得体トラブルシュートにコール。
Yeah, try compatibility mode. Yep.
何？
Troubleshooting. The IT squad.
ユーザーコードがないと教えない？
Don't you know?
ユーザーコードは45が管理してるん。
Of course. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yep. With the booting buttons. Maybe the forehead. Yep, maybe the ears. Yep.
キ 9999にしか聞こえん紙に書かせろ。
言語支援システム再起動できてないから文字も書けないに。
This is some amazing fan fiction. Me too.
お前たちはゆっくり修理していなさい。
You're a great witch. Can you deal with this yourselves?
私が行ってきます。
Put these sounds to Windows 10 on sounds.
ごめんなさい。
But too bad. Windows 10 don't have booting sounds anymore. The narrow underground passage was packed with goods, truly like a commuter train in the morning. Wadagira was again in disbelief at this congestion.
何をやってるんですか。
え？
ご褒美が欲しいから一番乗りがしたい。
Oh,
他のヤギにご褒美を奪われたくないから邪魔をし合っている。
damn toxic workplace.
おバカヤギたちが。
What is your fault?
私が行きますから道を開けなさい。何？嫌ですって？ワルギリア様がご褒美を奪うつもりだ。なんでスクラム組んでるんですか。
What is this?
きつい狭い。いつからここはヤギ専用車両に。うぎゅー。
She's so cute.
今お尻触った子、次の駅で降りなさい。
Oh, hentai.
何あなた、こっちへ来いって。
Oh. The 5 people in Klaus' group dashed through the passageway with all their strength. They couldn't afford to dawdle around underground. They had to quickly join up with the children on the surface. Wait, there's an alternative path? Are they saying that the tunnel from the mansion to the secret mansion have 2 paths? That's what I'm getting from the story. Because I know that behind the facade of the full-on fantasy, I have a feeling that they're gonna sprinkle in some hint. Yep. Once everyone was together, there would no longer be anything to fear. Just then, a terrible lumber started crossing in from behind. There are 100 paths. Wow. Why? Had the pursuers finally made it through the metal bars, but they couldn't see anyone when they turned around. But the lumber and the dirt falling here and there from the ceiling grew closer and closer, finally catching up with them and even going past them. It felt almost like they had been passed by girls. What the? The instant after they thought that nothing had happened, the ceiling in front of them fell in, and a single goat stood in their path. Were you sitting on his... Oh, sure. Valkyria was sitting on his shoulder. Because in fanfiction, you can do everything. Sure!
賢い子が近道を知っていました。
Oh!
偉い子ですね。一等賞ですよ。
Congratulations! Random goat number 2, I guess. Okay, I'll drink some tea.
後で手作りのサバのカレー煮をご馳走してあげますよ。
What? Maybe Lily was happy even to receive such a dubious is one way to describe the price. Dubious price. The massive goat showed its joy by putting its hands together and wiggling. Wiggle. Oh my god! Valkyria leaped down, laughing that now he was finally checkmate.
そう、ダメだ。魔力が完全に殺されてる。
Oh oh.
まだよ。魔法がなくても私たちにはまだこの体がある。
You gonna body slam into the goat or what's going on?
無茶だ。あんな化け物に あの不思議な力がなくて戦えるわけがない。
Low Nanjo into the goat like a boulder.
子供たちは下がっていたまえ。
Krausen, no.
私が何とかするから、その隙にあの化け物の両脇を駆け抜けるんだ。
Seduce the goat. I don't think they care about romance.
させませんよ。
What do we do? We're doomed! Valkyria clapped her hands, and purple magic barrier appeared behind her, stealing even the faint hope that Krause had been betting on.
男児キュースか。いや、まだだ。
Throw the metal bars! I mean, you have one, right?
ジェシカも戦った。私が戦わんわけにはいかん。
本気なの？無理よ、あんな巨大な化け物に。
Use your necktie as a whip. Yeah.
むちゃくちゃだ。クラウスさん、他の方法を考えましょう。
Let's fake surrender. Stanley! Hello, are you doing well? You changed your name. Yes, you have. Stanley is alone. You are indeed alone. Yep. Did I cry enough life bottles? Wrong game. And I'm not Kraus.
思いついたら提案してくれたまえ。それまでも私が何とかするしかないようだ。さあ、下がりたまえ。
What can you do, Kraus?
気をつけて。
You don't even have the power of waifu magic.
おやおや、クラウス、あなた一人でこの子と戦うつもりですか？
わからんぞ。戦いにはまぐれあたりの一発だってあり得る。
Sure. You will start your first ever stream tomorrow, you hope. I see. I don't know what time zone you're in, but I'll see if I can join your stream if I have time. Hey, how many buttons, Stanley? Oh, the Stanley parable. Wow, that reference almost escaped me.
まぐれでも勝てるつもりとお思いですか？身の程知らずのあなたのために私が状況を整理して差し上げましょう。
Oh. 何？
あなたが 100% の力を発揮したとしてあなたの戦闘力はせいぜい6。
What is this anime?
対してこの子の戦闘力は1000。
Aggressively anime.
つまりあなたが100人束になっても絶対に勝てないということです。
What was that sound?
まあ確かに戦いには不確定要素もあります。その戦闘力に多少の倍率がかかることも認めましょう。
This is like when asking person A versus person B, who would win? And then they're like, well, the power level is this, so they should win. They have this magic and blah blah blah. What's going on? Okay, I'll drink some tea.
しかしそれでもあなたがこの子を倒せる確率は 0.00001% というところでしょうか。
What was that sound? Sound like a bell ring?
お分かりかしら？
You have to, I don't have to if I can. You will just try to use the streaming. Probably won't even know which button to press. Well, I want to see people suffer. I mean, I want to see new people succeed. Yep.
あなたには万に一つの勝ち目もないということです。
Okay, that's the sound, but what does that mean? Valkyria and the ghost fought together, but to be fair, it feels like she's lacking up some dead flag or loser flag, or what it calls. I have infinite power level. except when I play Tales of Rebirth.
くそ万一ということは配当は1万倍ということではないかね。
True.
いい大穴だ。
I like how they just keep talking and no fighting for some reason.
そういう馬券は好きだよ。買いたくなる。
Ah, Gamba. You will have another watch till then how to stream. Okay. I hope you have a good tutorial watching. Him.
それを買うコインはあなたの命1枚しかありませんよ。しかしそれでもその奇跡に運命を託したいというあなたの気持ちよ。ですので
Oops, sorry.
恐れずに立ち向かうあなたの勇気をたたえ一つハンデを差し上げましょう。
It's a dead flag, isn't it? Or loser flag? I don't know.
この子は左腕一本で戦います。まあそれでもあなたに負ける気は全くしませんが。
Oh my god! She's looking at the flags!
それにしても何かしら、さっきからピンポンと。
I know, right? I said it first.
よかろう。その勝負受けて立ってやる。
Best episode.
左腕だろうとなんだろうと、どうせ私は一撃で殺されるだろう。私のチャンスもまた一撃しかないのだ。
Well, to be fair, you aim worse with your what's it called? Unused arms.
それに全てかけるしかあるまい。
むちゃくちゃだクラウスさん。
Not just shut up before we lace our own death flag.
あんたがボクシングをやってたことは知っているが、それでも大学時代のはず。
Foreshadowing. Okay. Is that why Jessica can punch? Krassu will get power up. Yeah, I hope so. Nancha will buff him. Ah, he's a critic. Of
いや
course.
いや、仮にプロのボクサーがいたとしても、あんな化け物一撃で倒せるはずもない。
リングの上での試合なら確かにね。でもクラウス兄さんが望みをかけるチャンスがわずかだけどあるわ。彼はそれに全て望みをかけている。
This is so aggressively anime.
まさか。
Masaka, me too.
しかしそんなのうまくいくわけがない。
旦那様。
見ていろ。一撃で決めてやる。
If you say so. Ho 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 ho. How unwise. I know what you're gunning for. The distance between the two of them is more than 10 meters. If the god and Klaus will step in with all of their strength to settle the fight with a single blow, their power will be double the norm. Both will crash together, so it will be a relative 4 times normal. Even if, on top of that, the strike miraculously lands on a weak point for a critical hit that will only double the power. In short, voice actor money has ended here. I know, right? What's stopping them from voice acting their inner thought? In short, Klaus's maximum power level of 6 times 8 will cap out at 48 at the most. Is that how that works? Why would that double the both of them? Okay, momentum, I guess. He might just barely be able to win if he repeated that lucky shot in full 20 times. But that is not infinite. Yeah, they pay by the words, I guess. If you are killed every time you take a hit and your damage still accumulates, let's see. Perhaps we could finally win when we get to 24 episodes. No. Well, I mean, by episode 23, Anke would probably reach the island, so that's good. Keep it coming. Yep. If only this series could. What? What is this? Fourth wall breaking. If only this series could stretch on so long. Either way, you don't even. You don't even have the slightest chance of victory. Good gracious, what is that ping pong I keep hearing?
私も一撃に全てをかけさせていただく。ヤギ君も遠慮することはない。本気で来たまえ。
全力を要望ですよ。本気の一撃で粉砕し、肉片に変えてやりなさいな。
As the goat got excited and beat its chest over and over, it took a position as though preparing for a sprint. Why is he a gorilla? Is this what you were hoping for? Stake your hopes on your greatest power. Really? Greatest power level at despair when even that doesn't reach at all. It pinged again! It turns out that they were fighting for all these years, and when NJ will get there, they will finally win. I hope so. And then NJ went into the mansion and they were like, Krause-oji-san, are you fighting? What? That thing is really getting on my nerves. Why is it?
行くぞ。いいかね。
Oh, here it comes. The good Lord in response. Then, with a matched timing that only the men confronting each other could comprehend. Bayomi, hello. Are you doing well? It's the red. Thank you for the race. Hello. Thank you so much for the race. I hope you're doing well. Let's see what you've just played. Weapons have arrived. I don't know what weapons is, but that sounds pretty cute. Battling waves. I hope you have fun. Did you gamble? Did you have a good resource? It's going well, has Umineko. It's going so well. Best episode so far. It's not a murder mystery now. It's something. It's an action anime now. Yep. Boa patch was great. Oh, there's a patch? That's great. I hope you have fun. I hope you have a good time. But if you need some rest, that's okay. You can read and run. It's perfectly fine. But thank you for staying around and thank you for the race again. Thank you so much for the legs. The two leapt forward like bullets shot out of a gun. Gun, you say? The men howled, collecting the strength from over their bodies into one arm each. What is this? Anime? The ghost's fiery, glowing eyes clearly locked onto Klaus's face. He could perfectly see a vision of when he would step forwards, when he would punch through Klaus and roll him away, and when he would achieve his total victory. Wait, that's a death flag. The long, painful days before today drifted through the ghost's mind. Complete with the flashback. I'm gonna be eaten. What? The hard days of training where he senpai. My belly hurts. My cheek hurts. Let me drink some tea. Wow. The hard days of training where his senpais had picked on him. It's time to change sides. No. Leave this to me and go on ahead, senpai. What is this? What is this backstory? The faint glimpses of his senpai's warm concern turned to space. Sorry to keep you waiting. You guys, why are you here? What? And are we going insane? I don't know. You tell me. And the joy of that day, his power had been acknowledged, and he had been accepted as one of the team. I know, right? Imagine what Pastorale misses. Should I have stayed in the guest house? Goda-san and Kumasawa-san as well. They should come and see. I never properly respected. I can't breathe. I never properly respected my parents. That's right. I actually plan on washing my hands of this business when this camp was over and returning to my hometown. Sorry. Excuse me, my little god sister. You're only. I can't. Oh, this is pig. Oh. Sorry, let me take some time. They're sitting there while nukes fall out in this fight. I ran out of strength. I can't breathe. Don't die yet. I'm trying. Little hard. Okay, I'll drink some tea. Oh, my cheek hurts. This is so good. Sorry, my little god sister. Your Oni-chan caused you nothing but trouble. And I actually three things? I actually have a childhood friend, and I'm going to marry her. Are you gonna die? Marry her when I get home. Yeah! My ears! Waifu, what happened? It is a loser flex. This god remember his family tree. Imagine like that. There's an entire like trees with all the gods in it. It happened the instant before the two crashed and their branches crossed. What do you mean? Haha! Onokama no me! Baka monaka! Anime! It's over 9,000! Or something. The very instant, the ghost left straight and crosses like straight crossed. The god obeyed Warigira's order with super fast reflexes and put back his threat, deflecting Klaus's punch. Massacre! Yes, Warigira's decision was probably wise. After all, the number of losers' flags acts as a multiplier on the opponent's power level.
こんな負けフラグ立てまくりの状態で食らっていたらどれほどの威力に倍率がかかっていたことか。
I'm sorry, did they write this entire power level things in the message bottle that they found in the present Japan?
さあ、そこでガラ空きの右側面に右ストレートを叩き込んでやりなさい。
Oh,
何？
Nani?
左腕一本で戦う約束？
Wow, how honorable. I think she lost it.
約束は破るためにあるのでしょうが。
また立った
失望よワルギリア。あなたはやはり冷静を欠いていたわ。
I like how Kire serves as a perfect bystander narrator.
なんですって。
Nani?
直前に気づいて避けさせた私のどこが冷静でないと。
Oh.
どうしてですかキリエ様。
Yeah, explain this to me. I don't understand. Please explain to bystander number 2.
あのまま激突していたら旦那様の勝ちだったのでは。
そうか。
Wait,
負
so
けフラグの数が20でもまだ足りないんだ。
Klaus is supposed to have one? That's amazing! They're doing math! Oh no! What if all these message bottles were advertising for the new anime? I wouldn't put it past the current corporation to do that, to be fair. But not the 1998 Japan. Nuh-uh. Krauses and the Ghost Double Lash make it times 4 with a miracle on their side. The firm promise of a critical heat would double it again for times 8. On top of that, a multiplier of times 20 equal to the number of tripped loser flags applies, making it times 160. At a glance, that looks like an incredible amplification. But even so, Klaus's power level is 6. Even multiplied by 160s, it only makes for a power level of 960. Damn! What a shame. There's a fraction below the girl's 1000.
だから冷静じゃないと言ったのよ。
Oof, caught it.
あなた失敗したわ。そのまま激突していればあなたの勝ちだったの。
たとえそうだったとしても、この右ストレートでクラウスの頭を砕けば同じこと。死ね、後ろ宮クラウス。
食らいたまえ。ボクシング界最強の一撃を。
Having deflected Klaus's right straight, the ghost's own right straight crossed in on the right side of Klaus's face, which had been left open. But there, it crossed with the left straight from Klaus. Is he winning? Will he win? What happened? Tell me. The two punches crossed and time stopped. Salvador! As each aimed for the face of the other.
まさかこのタイミングで相打ちに持ってくるとは。
Boom! The collective destructive power converted to nuclear explosion. Everyone is dead. All 7.
しかし戦闘力は160倍止まりで960。
What? But afterwards, you made an additional ping.
うちの子の1000には及びませんでしたよ。
いや
No. Yeah,
ワルギリアさん
you're wrong.
あんたの負けだ。
あんたは負けだ。
どうして？
What is this anime?
あんた最初のクロスカウンターを弾かせちまった。
Okay. How does that means anything?
確かにその次に繰り出した右ストレートが当たればクラウスさんは粉々にされていただろう。しかしそいつをクロスされてしまった。
I'm sorry, Nacho knows about the power level scaling. What? Who are you? Who are you? You're so wise in the way of the anime. Klaus's power multiplies by infinity.
こりゃダメだ。
Maybe he's the survivor of Lokinjima massacre.
悪いがあんたんとこのヤギさんの乾杯だよ。
How do you have the knowledge? A cross counter has 4 times the destructive power. This is common knowledge in boxing. Is it? Any boxer in the chat? And if that is deflected and the light straight hits, then the double cross counter has 8 times the destructive power. What? Where did that come from? You're just leaving it, aren't you? Making things up as you go along. This is also common knowledge in boxing. Is it? I can't. If that is crossed by the what? By the principle of leverage, the triple cross then multiplies by the destructive power by 12. How did that number? This is also painfully common knowledge in the world of boxing.
クラウスさんの戦闘力は6。
Never change. Never change. Umineko.
双方2倍の踏み込みで4倍。
クリティカルヒットで8倍。
But it's not a guarantee critical hit.
負けフラグの立てすぎで160倍。
そしてトリプルクロスカウンターでさらに12倍。
1920
Excuse me. It's just D&D. It is now. It's over 9,000. Nice. A power level of 11,520. Klaus's punch now had the power to easily win the Budokai tournament. Excuse me.
これは勝利を最後まで諦めなかったクラウスさんの執念とあんたの慢心が招いた結果だ。
なんちゃ。
ど
What?
ちらが欠けてもこの威力にはならなかった。
Did you knew this from playing chess with Kinso? What? Even tired of writing a book and decided to play D&D.
あんたよく戦ったよ。もう倒れてもいいんだぞ。
Wait, what? Wait, they don't even have to punch again? Nanjo patted the goat on the shoulder. 07. Oni-chan gave it his all. 07. He fought bravely. Licorice cut in Pashe. Kananoshi wa muda ni washimasen. As the sparkling drops from the ghost's eyes shattered, he softly toppled backwards and fretted. Why did she dodge? Fretting Valkyria like a pancake. Yeah.
重い。どきなさい。
I thought she's a witch. The ghost's massive body was too heavy for the slender Valkyria. She floundered around with it on top of her, and it didn't look like she would be able to escape. In that instant, the barrier Valkyria had sealed broke. Nice! Victory!
悪く思うな。
Yeah, Nanjo, please prescribe medicine.
テコの原理を侮ったのが君の敗因だ。
What? Principle of leverage? What?
どうしてあのカウンターでテコの原理が働くのかしらね。
Someone should meme this entire exchange. Okay, I'll drink some tea.
永遠の謎だわ。
今のうちに逃げましょう。
AKA nonsense, kid.
ヤギさんもお大事に。
And now it's physics.
それでは失礼します。ワルギリア様。
I have no
ペ
words.
コリ
Pecori. I can't believe that Canon have a sense of humor.
待ちなさい。これどけて。
Sayonara, Wadakiria-san.
ガプガプガプガプガプガプ。
I love the voice actress so much. There was nothing more to block their way. They ran through the underground passage with single-minded purpose. I can't believe that she's the same voice actress as the waifu in Tales of Destiny. I don't remember her name. He's the green hair. One of the main character in the party in Tales of Destiny. Jessica had finally been cornered with the wall at her back. Let me drink some water. Finally, some moment of rest. Lonowe's magic barrier was advancing bit by bit and would probably crush her against the wall before long. Considering the distance, this would be the final strike, the final throw of her iron fist. Jessica had dealt out many punches so far. Okay, I'll stretch. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. The wall wasn't invincible. It had already started to crack, and it wouldn't be strange for it to smash at any moment. However, due to the rebounding damage, Jessica herself was in very bad shape, with cuts all over her body.
もうおよしなさい。
No!
あなたを押しつぶすつもりはありません。あなたの処遇は親方様が決めますからね。しかし、ジェシカ様のナイスファイトは私からも特に申し上げるつもりですよ。
Nice fighter!
ふざけるんじゃねえぜ。まだだ。
It fills her with determination.
まだ終わっちゃいねえぜ。
あなたは満身創痍。立っているのもやっとではありませんか。あなたは最後の一撃に全ての力を込めるつもりでいるようだ。しかし、その最後の一撃はむしろあなたにとって命取りになりますよ。
Oh, cool! More anime. Power explanation. The damage deflected by the novice magic barrier was proportional to the strength of the attack. Jessica's all-out punch rebounds back onto her. The more all-out she went, the more suicidal it would be for her.
わかってるぜ。そんなことはよ。
警告します。もうおやめなさい。それがあなたのためです。
No!
強がるなよ。お前の壁がもう破れかかってるんだろ。
How do you know?
殴ってきた私には手応えで分かってるんだぜ。
What? Oh. That was a fact. None of his wall was already on the verge of breaking, and on top of that, Jessica's fists had been imbued with an unimaginable magic attack power by now, and the destructive power defied the imagination. If she wasn't careful, the destructive power might pierce the defensive wall, smash Runaway as well, and then go on to expand the size of her bedroom by connecting it to the room next door. However, that damage would rebound on Jessica as well. Wait, what? Okay. She wouldn't escape unharmed.
もう一度だけ言います。おやめなさい。あなたのためを思って言っています。
Don't trust him.
かましいぜ
He's a demon.
覚悟しやがれ
Jessica howled, putting all her strength and her last and greatest destructive power into her face. She roared. Where's the music gone? Isn't this a hopeful scene? What's going on? I sense plot twist. Where's the music? I demand the uplifting music. The three girls had been beaten down long ago. Without a single-legged breath, Georgie cautiously closed the distance between him and Garp. He was after her. He was planning on breaking her down with a single strike. Oh, Garp was also aiming for a single strike. If she let the chance slide, this time she would be killed.
落とし穴は使わないのかい
Couldn't she use the pitfall to make objects fall down into Georgie's head? Even the tiny moment of weakness during the time it took to open the hole would prove fatal against Georgie now. Wait, you need to concentrate to open the hole? I'm sorry, I don't know how Garp magic works, so do forgive me. Garp cautiously calculated the distance and timing, but even as she did, Georgie closed the gap between them.
来ないなら行くよ
Go!
来なさいよ
Do it!
今さら小細工も何もないわ
For your family!
私のこの蹴りで決着をつけてやる
Oh, is this... Are you gonna pull the ultimate move? The instant she noticed George's body blur, only his jacket was floating in the air. Oh, okay. A short sound of realization entered her mind, and in that instant, darkness covered her. Georgie, with his heel swung up high, looked even like a massive dragon attacking from the sky.
かかったわね
No! I activated my trap card!
これで私の勝ちよ後ろ宮ジョージ
No! What are you gonna do?
何
お前はもう死んでいる。何? Garp opened a vast pit with her in the center and swallowed up Georgie along with herself. The two were swallowed up by the pit and spat out from the ceiling of the arbor. What's going on? But that was what Garp had been after, so she alone landed lightly. But there was another pit in Georgie's next spot. Uh-oh. Oh no.
もらったわ後ろ宮ジョージ
What's going on? Oh my
面白
god!
かったわよ死になさい
Oh, did you have to flash that?
あんたみたいな上等後ろ宮家の当主なんてもったいないわ
I jumped a bit.
今この場で私が食ってあげる
Oh god.
あ
What happened? Georgie once again fell from the ceiling of the arbor. He had probably been dropped the same distance as falling off the roof two-story building. In mid-air, he couldn't control his posture in any way. Can you? It was impossible to resist or defend or avoid. An escape spun like a whirlwind. Uh-oh, she concentrated all her energy on the sharp tip of her stiletto heel. This was the final strike to perform his requiem. The queen bee's final strike that would bore into heaven, knocking him down into the true abyss.
ようこそ奈落へ
Do you need to show the disgusting mouth CG?
ここがあんたの終着点よ
Uh-oh. Her prey captured in her sight, she launched her foot up into the sky. It was then that she saw Georgie's face. What? Am I? You're too weak. Even though he was in midair, he was calmly adjusting his glasses with the middle finger of his left hand. Excuse me? and his posture was to be preserved instead of an axe kick. What mouth? You just saw gap? Okay. Aiming for gaps. Forehead without the faintest deviation.
君がその手に出ることは想定済みだったよ。
I am 4 steps ahead. You noobs. Nani?
僕が地上の君に飛びかかとを食らわせるために飛んでいたなら、僕の姿勢はとっくに崩れていただろうさ。
Oh.
しかし、僕の姿勢はいささかも崩れない。
Actually, I knew that you would use the pit, and that I knew that you would be on the ground, and I knew that you would warp me to as high as a 2-story building. I knew everything. It's me, Ushinomiya George, the successor to the Ushinomiya family.
なぜかわかるかい？
まさか。
僕は初めから数フロア下の君にかかとを食らわせるつもりで飛んでいる。君の負けだ、お嬢さん。
君の負けだ。
ピンポン。
Oh, wait, what? That was a whiplash. What? Okay, I'm scared. Jessica's last and strongest upwards punch reached the wall and was sucked in. Oh no, I think I know where this is going. Oh. It was sucked into the black, large hole that had suddenly opened on the wall.
だからおやめなさいと。
How did she know? Oh, 7. So they punch each other when they... Of course. Of course.
実は全然ピンチでもなんでもなかったの。
What the hell? First blood.
ごめんなさいね。
Jessica's fist had gone for Georgie's stomach. Okay, so Georgie got shot in the stomach, I guess. And Georgie's axe kick had lined up on Jessica's head. Okay, so she got head shot. The shocking destructive power imbued in Jessica's fist crushed Georgie's organs and scattered his abdomen. The equally as shocking destructive power in Georgie's axe kick smashed half of Jessica's head and scattered its contents in the same manner.
だって魔女は演技力なんでしょ。ねえねえリーチェ、どうよ、見ててくれたかしら。
What? Oh, finally!
やるな、筋書き通り。
Bloody Shunibiro! Sorry, Shunibiro! There are a lot of you! Oh, 7. Licorice cut in Pasha.
やっぱガープは分かってるじゃん。イエーイ
Yay! Beato and Gabu gave each other a light high five. It's okay, Batala. It's a fanfic. It's okay.
ありがとうロノウェイ、こっちで美味しくいただけた。
Well, how do you know that she was punching?
ジェシカの死体はそっちに返すわ。二人で寄り添う死体を引き、これで第二の晩は出来上がり。
Oh, you count cousins as close? Garp dropped Jessica's corpse into a pit and chucked all the chunks of meat too into Jessica's loom, as carelessly as throwing them into the trash. Okay, so I think Jessica got killed in her loom, and probably Georgie got killed in the arbor for whatever reason. Although X kick, maybe Jessica didn't get shot. Maybe she got crushed by some blunt object. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Jessica's corpse and lumps of flesh fell from the ceiling and poured out all over her loom. Lonaway shook his head slightly at this all too gruesome change.
申し訳ございませんね。ジェシカ様、ご忠告は申し上げたのですよ。
Damn, it was a trick. We got bamboozled. You uncurled Lonaway's mustache. That didn't work.
もっともこの結末を予見し、聞き入れないと分かっている忠告を重ねる悪魔の醍醐味は人間には分からないでしょうがね。
It was a trap all along.
本当に面白かったわ、坊や。でもあんたちょっと言葉遊びが過ぎるわよ。
I know, right? They play a bit much with words.
そろそろ反撃してもいいかなが最高傑作。
True.
あなたどこかのラノベか何かにかぶれすぎよ。
You said that after the loser frag scene. He's pretty handsome with a mustache. Really? I think he looks pretty good with the mustache. In the arbor, brutally decorated by Georgie and Jessica's scattered blood and guts, Garp enjoyed a loud laugh for a while. But she quickly realized that, in all seriousness, this was a little too filthy and undignified, and she snapped her fingers. You sent him in Discord. Thank you. Bobby looked a little cursed. As she did, gold butterflies rose up from the ground all around the garden, stuck to each other's bits and stained patches of blood and got them out. Then, bit by bit, they slowly turned back into Georgie's corpse, and the awful corpse with its guts splattered out was repaired into a clean corpse that looked like it was sleeping. Was this some kind of post-mortem sportsmanship towards a good opponent? The heavens were slowly split, because Garp had lifted a leg high into the air, pointing at the sky.
じゃあね、色男。
Do you have to do that?
これが本当のゲームオーバー。
Oh! Squish! Without a trace of mercy, that foot was brought down and buried into Georgie's forehead. He got shot in the forehead as well? Why 2 shots? Nanjo will face Jessica with a healing power. Her stiletto heel, sharp as a weapon, was impaled through Georgie's forehead. She pulled it out with a blob. Why 2 shots? Interesting. It was like a mark of proof that Garp had indeed finished him by her own hand. Oh, to replicate the... Not that one. The... Where's that? No. Where's the... Where's the epitaph? Well, we never know. Like, gouge the head and kill, something like that. Okay, so this murderer still bother with keeping up with the epitaph. Lonaway returned to Jessica's corpse to its original form as well. And unlike how it had been with Georgie, he also restored Jessica's life. Oh. That's not fair. Why not Georgie?
これは
Or in afterlife?
夢。
いいえ、違います。
No, not the defeat. Music is like when you lose against opponent in Command and Conquer Generals.
ジェシカ様は確かにお亡くなりになりました。
You are now a spectator, like in FPS.
最後の瞬間の記憶をよくご存知のはずだ。
It was burned into the back of Jessica's mind. For some reason, she remembered being thrown somewhere and that her head had been smashed by Georgie's heel.
私は
You are
生きて
Sammy.
るのか。
いいえ、死んでいます。
お前はもう死んでいる。
私の魔法でほんの3分ほどそれを先送りにしているに過ぎま
When
せ
did
ん。
you have that magic run
3
away?
分が過ぎれば魔法が終わり、あなたは無残な頭部半壊の死体に戻ります。
That's that's gruesome.
と
なんだと Okay. What's the point of doing this? You can't look at him now when you saw him with a mustache. Okay, now that you said it, now I'm scared.
死は残酷です。
残酷な天使のように。
多くの場合、心の整理さえ与えない。しかし私はここまで検討したあなたをたたえ、その3分間でこの世の未練をよく整理されるとい
Okay,
い
I'll
でしょ
drink
う。
some tea. Well, what about Georgie? Why doesn't he have the final moment? Is she gonna use her phone? I have a feeling that she's gonna use her phone. Let me guess. The culprit forced Jessica to use a phone. She would probably call the guest house because, well, Krause and the others are not near the phone anymore, according to the fantasy narrative. He's 20 years younger without it. Babyface, run away?
その3分でお前を道連れにするという手もあるぜ。
But the power that had been burning inside Jessica's body was now completely lost. Because she's a zombie, Jessica was aware of that herself. She was already dead. It's like the thing with Naruto, the one with resurrection. Well, not resurrection, reanimate. There we go.
それでは私はこれにて失礼いたします。楽しかったですよ、ジェシカ様。
Leonard turned his form into a cloth gold butterflies and disappeared. Wrong button. All that remained was the sound of the wind and rain and the figure of Jessica crashing down against the wall. Jessica realized after three minutes she probably really would revert to the corpse she had been. In those 3 minutes, was there anything she could do? Call their phone. Call their phone. She stood up and with a shaky gait took the phone that was on the desk. Of course! Never been more right. Right?
もしもし、ジェシカか。
Better Nissan, help me.
ジェシカ
Help!
どうした？無事か？
やられしまったぜ。
大丈夫か？怪我をしてるのか？今助けに行く。
Who shot you? Who hit you? Jessica, tell me! Who was it? Tell me now! Don't just die!
いや、もう遅いぜ。
Tell me who did it! Jessica!
私さ、もう死んでるんだと。
Why in heavens would she say that in the real world? What would happen to make her say that?
バトラが来た時には、私は頭を半分ぶちまけた死体だよ。
What's so reference? I don't know. What reference? Did the culprit make her call the phone and say this? Okay, but if she thought that she's gonna die, then why couldn't she just tell him the culprit?
クソじじいめ待てろ今そこに行くからな
聞けよバトラいいかよく聞け
Maybe she learned from the culprit and locked herself in the room, and then she thought she's gonna die, so she called Butler.
幸田さんたちがどうして食堂で6人が殺された時のこと歯切れが悪いのかよくわかった
Because it's one of us.
あいつらな人間じゃねえんだぜ
Okay, I think she said that because she means they're murderers, they're monsters. Okay, there we go. Nothing wrong with that. Okay.
何を言ってんだ
言っちまったんだ仕方ねえだろあいつらさワープしたりバリア張ったり
Huh?
やりたい放題だぜ
Wait, what? Is this a prank? No one died? I have a feeling that no one died.
どこの漫画だよアニメだよいやマジでかなわねえぜ
Are you kidding me?
最初からさ戦うとか無理なんだよ
What would make Jessica say this? Is it the culprit coerced her by saying they would kill Kraus? So the magic is real? No way. Why would it be real now?
バトラが自慢してた棒仕掛けのやり程度でとてもどうにかなる相手じゃねえぜ
A line of blood dripped down from Jessica's forehead.
ジョージ兄さんもダメだったありゃ即死だ次のテストはバトラだな
Oh, she's still going on with the test narrative. Interesting. Is it a prank? Like all this, is it a prank? But I haven't seen any corpse, so I mean, we can't deny that it's just a prank. Just a prank, bruh.
お前のテストも私たちと同じになるのかな
Oh, that'd be so cool. I hope he get to fight. Someone. Maria.
用心しろよ
Put Bartola and Maria in the same room and let them fight. Yeah.
テストか
違う敵はどうせ人間だと間違えるなよ敵は人間じゃない
We kill all your family. It's just a prank. How did they get Natsuhi and Krause on board? Like, sure, they can get Eva, Hideyoshi, Losa, Rudolfu, and Kire on board to prank Bartola, but I don't think Natsuhi would agree to the prank.
恐ろしい魔法を自在に扱える悪そこを絶対に
I'm
間違えるん
skipping
じゃねえ
the
ぜ
dying people. I'm the worst.
用心しろよ
Good joke. She's dying. We must give her the dignity. A lot of blood dripped down from Jessica's mouth as well. She's a good actor. I know, right? The left half of her head started hurting. Jessica realized that she was about to return to the corpse she had been.
13人死ねば黄金の魔女が蘇る。母さんたちが殺されて6人。これで第一の番。そして私とジョージ兄さんが死んで第2の番。
So much catch up. Yeah, to be fair, if Bartola didn't see the scene, then the catch up or blood might not exist.
あと5人殺されれば儀式は完成で魔女が蘇るってわけだ。父さんたち無事だといいな。もし無事じゃなかったらお前をテストするのは復活したてのベアトリーチェ自身ってことになるかもしれねえぜ。
The other explanation is that Krause and Natsuhi is the culprit, so they got Jessica on board, so that she fabricated the story to make it consistent with the narrative. Could be. By now, Bartola had no idea what Jessica was saying, but from her tone, he realized that she knew he was about to die. So even though he did not understand the situation, he urged her to hang on in there.
私はもう死んでるんだって。じゃあな。
See you in Valhalla.
もう時間みたいだ。テスト頑張れよ。
I'll drink some tea.
お前が当主になれるといいな。
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake! Fist of the North Star reference. Is it the Omae wa mo shindeiru?
Jessica! Oi! 返事をしろ Jessica!
I don't remember if that was from JoJo or Fist of the North Star. They look the same to me. Bartola's soulful voice could be heard from the dangling receiver. O7, clutching with her back against the adjacent wall. Jessica's head was half smashed. Sorry, sneeze. My eyes! Okay, scene transition, and it's a bit less, so let's say we edit for now. The Shindeiru thing. Oh, I see. I haven't watched any Fist of the North Star. Well, no, JoJo. If that matter. Okay. I think there's a. I'm gonna say this in case Bartola saw bodies and blood. If he didn't check the bodies totally, then I can guess it's a fake death with fake blood or ketchup, nom nom nom, or it's a real death, but somehow they mislead Jessica to think that it was all a prank. So please, Jessica, please call Bartola and be in on the prank. Say that's magic or something. I think that's also the possibility. But yeah, I guess we are gonna have to see how it goes next time. Yep. But with that, allow me to end it here for now. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll be seeing you in the next time. Please take care of yourselves, and goodbye.